Mark and Shauna, and this is the circus flip. To start this aerial, we're going to have the followers on their back on the floor and their legs up in the air, and we're going to grab around their ankles, and we're going to make sure that we have good aerials technique, which means bending with the legs and not just lifting with the back. We're also going to start by getting the follower to do a handstand.
Yep, so followers, I'm going to have like 2 pizza tray hands and bend them this way as if I was going to do a bridge. And when we go down and up together, then I'm pushing up with my hands and going for a handstand. Another thing for the follows, I have to bend my legs first because he's squatting down. So I'm going to bend my knees as he squats down and then straighten them as he stands up to give myself that extra height.
Good. So right before we go over, it's really important that if you're trying this for the first time that you have another person spotting your follow under her back and behind her leg, just to make sure that she doesn't fall on her head or anything. So we're going up to a handstand.
So you'll notice as I got up into my handstand, Mark took a few steps forward to make sure he was in line with me. If he stayed back here, it's a lot harder for the leader to hold the follow in the handstand position. So if he comes closer to her legs, makes it a lot easier. So after you feel good about step 1 and follows are getting really good handstands and walkovers, the next step is just to continue adding momentum to that. So leaders are going to pick up faster, follows are going to push off faster, and you want to keep trying it faster and faster until the follows no longer need to hold that handstand position. I am always pushing off a little bit with my hands to help get in the air, but at some point you stop noticing that because the aerial happens so quickly. I push and then my hands are up in the air as I land.
A quick tip for the leaders, make sure that when you're doing the flip that you pull her up. You don't just actually try to send her over. If you just try and send her out, it's going to be a very low aerial. If you send her up and then out, then you'll get a lot more height. With this aerial, it looks like it's all up to the leader to do all the work, but it's very much a partnered aerial. So even though it looks like I'm just doing all the lifting and getting her to flip, because she crunches in her knees and then extends out, it actually makes it very easy for me to flip her over. And if you get it right, it's very easy to get her up in the air for a while.
Yep. We think aerials are a lot like any other partnered move, and we're both doing equal amounts of effort to make this aerial happen.